I meditated for 28 days straight. Yes, me. The person whose brain acts like they have 49 tabs open at all times. Here's what happened when I finally told my brain to chill and just breathe. If you're new here, my name is Oscar, and I help people get closer to God and improve in their self-improvement journey and fitness and discipline. So if you're new here, I hope you enjoy this video. Let's get started. So, as you guys know, I've meditated for 28 days straight. And today, I'm gonna teach you guys the 3 lessons I've learned by just simply meditating for 28 days straight. Let's not waste time and let's get to it. So, the first one, I learned how to focus better. Now look, we live in a world where there are so much things that distract: social media, girls, junk food, video games, all kinds of stuff. We live in a world where people, their attention span is like a fish, all right? And that already speaks for itself, okay? So we live in a world where people can't really focus, okay? And I'm not gonna lie, there are days where I can't focus as well. You know, there's a lot of things in my mind. I think about girls, business, or family, soccer, all kinds of stuff, you know? I also sometimes struggle with being able to focus. But ever since I've been meditating for 28 days straight, my focus has improved like this, you know? And here is how I focus. Literally, whenever I'm doing a certain task and I'm distracted, I simply just breathe 3 times. Like big deep breath, like stay focused. That's what I tell myself, and that's what I do, and that has literally improved my focus like 100 times. Literally yesterday when I was in my A-push class, the teacher was describing something about like the US history, right? And bro, I was thinking about something else. Like I was not focused at all. And then eventually I told myself, Oscar, focus, focus. So then when I did, I took a big deep breath. And then from there, I was able to focus completely on what we were doing and what the teacher was teaching me. See that right there, it doesn't come in a day. It takes a lot of practice and a lot of doing. That's why I say meditation is so important, because it helps you stay focused and overall just not get distracted by anything else going on in your life. So that is one of the principles and one of the things that I learned by meditating 28 days straight is how to stay focused and what you should do, okay? Now, the second thing I learned from meditating for 28 days straight is how to stay disciplined, okay? Look, I think on my channel, I have taught you guys a lot about what discipline is, how to stay disciplined, and all that kind of stuff. And honestly, meditating for 28 days straight, I've learned a lot of things about discipline. And the number one thing I learned is, I think I mentioned it a couple of times before, but what I learned about discipline is simply just doing certain things, doing the hard work even when you don't feel like it, okay? There were days where I didn't want to meditate, you know? I'd rather just go out and have breakfast or go on a walk or run or, you know, read, right? But I instead decided to meditate, you know? And the reason why I meditated is because I understood that if I meditated for 28 days and more, that I was going to get a positive exchange from that. I was going to get a positive result out of that, you know? So I just kept telling myself, Oscar, meditate, Oscar, meditate. You have to do the hard work even when you don't feel like it, you know? And that taught me a big lesson about what discipline is, you know? And meditating for 28 days straight ultimately like helped me become more disciplined in my life, you know? Because when you're disciplined in one factor in your life, it correlates to the rest, okay? Because look, when I was staying disciplined and meditating for 28 days straight every single morning, I didn't just become disciplined in meditating every day, but I became disciplined in other things as well. Like for example, doing my homework earlier, or for example, you know, doing certain tasks that I have to get done sooner, you know? So when you stay disciplined in one thing, it correlates to the rest. And that's exactly what happened to me because I was meditating for 28 days straight. So the second thing I learned from meditating for 28 days straight is this is what discipline truly is. And discipline is simply just doing the hard work even when you don't feel like it, okay? Now, the third thing that I learned by meditating for 28 days straight is something very life-changing that I really want you guys to take away from this video and really, really understand it, okay? And it's simply, you are not your thoughts. You are not your thoughts, okay? I understand that you may have some crazy thoughts sometimes. You may have dark thoughts, evil thoughts, weird thoughts. And let me tell you something. It's normal. You're a human being. I know the mainstream and the school system has told you, oh, don't think those weird thoughts. You're evil. You're disgusting if you think those weird thoughts. But in reality, you're just human. If you ever have those evil thoughts in your brain, you're just human. You're just being a human being. And that's good. That's normal. Don't ever let anybody call you crazy or weird for having, those thoughts, because we're human beings and we're going to have those thoughts. But here's what nobody teaches you about how to get rid of those thoughts. Whenever you have those thoughts, I want you to simply just imagine this. Imagine that thought is right here. It's floating around. Now, just imagine that this thought is drifting away. Just tell yourself, go away, thought, and then it goes away. Like literally, this is so good. This is really good advice right here, guys. This has helped me out a lot. Look, like just imagine, okay, you have a bad thought, and this thought is just stay there. It won't leave. But just imagine that thought we're leaving. Like imagine that thought is just drifting away, and then it's gone. Literally, this simple thing right here can help you so much in your life, okay? Because like yesterday, I was in my APUSH class, and I was having some thoughts about like, this girl I like, this girl I'm talking to, right? And I was like very distracted just thinking about her, right? And then I just told myself, Oscar, let that thought drift away. Let it leave. And boom, that thought went away, and I was able to focus again on my school, on my APUSH class, okay? So whenever you are experiencing any bad thought, anything that's distracting your brain, just imagine that thought drifting away and going away forever, okay? That right there, what I just told you, is something that can really, really help you out in your day-to-day life. And I really want you to take it in, I really want you to practice it, and by the end of this video, literally practice that, okay? Like, I promise you, this will help you so much, okay? So that is the 3 things that I learned from meditating for 28 days straight. And now after you finish watching this video, what I want you to do is go get you a pair of headphones and go meditate for at least 3 or 5 or 10 minutes, whatever. Just go take action. Don't waste time, okay? Don't be a sayer, be a doer. Be an action taker, okay? So that wraps up the video, guys. I really appreciate you guys for watching this video till the end. And also, if you want to learn how you can grow more in your faith in God and improve in your self-improvement journey and learn how you can become more confident, more social, and build more discipline and improving your fitness and nutrition, make sure you join my free community online. It's called Build True Virtue, where you can be in a community with like-minded individuals. So if you think my videos are very helpful and I give out really good advice, make sure you click the link below and join my free community where you can work personally one-on-one with me, okay? That wraps up the video, guys. Make sure you guys take action after watching this video. Don't be a sayer, be an action taker. And as always, I believe in you, but God believes in you more. I will see you guys in the next one. God bless.